Imagine it is your first night shift at work. Imagine you find out that your coworkers are hot slime girls that serve spicy drinks made out of questionable looking fruit. How do they shake them, you ask? In a normal shaker? Well, of course not. They shake them in their fat tits. What else? Slime Girl Smoothies, let's go. Slime Girl Smoothies is a porn puzzler developed by Schneeritter Studios and published by Shady Corner. Schneeritter Studios has developed 2 games before, according to my research, and they are called How to Pour Space and Galactic Pickup Artist. Also both published by Shady Corner. Schneeritter Studios hails from Germany, Bayreuth, which excites me because that's basically around my corner. I'm from Germany too, as you couldn't tell. And we need more amazing game devs from Germany, especially in the porn sector, because I only know about them now and Tailnut Games. On their LinkedIn page, they describe themselves as a self-made gaming studio focused on virtual reality and not safe for work content. The team size is varying between 5 and 20 internal and external employees, which is actually impressive if you think about it. Then we have the publisher itself, Shady Corner, pretty well known in the not safe for work gaming space and does not really need an introduction. At least I think so. Highly prolific, making games themselves and putting out some quality titty titles. I know the owner of Shady Corner personally, and he also gave me a key for the game. So here is your disclosure. I'm a shill. Let's get to the story of the game. The story is pretty baseline. You get to know the 4 slime girls, berry, cherry, mint, and plum. All of them have different kinds of personalities, and you get to know them better during their shift. One could say you get to know them in depth. The girls are all a bit of a stereotype. Cherry is the bossy one, Cherry is the cheerful one, Mint is the tsundere, and Plum is the shy one. Despite that, all of their dialogue is well written and just adorable and funny in some instances. And some people also say, and I will agree to that the game goes from saucy to wholesome very quickly. The story is also not overburdening or think it's more than it actually is. It knows it's a titty game. It gives you just enough that you know about the girls and what they're about. It is perfectly well balanced, like it should be. The gameplay itself is where the actual meat and potatoes of the game are. You're supposed to get the ingredients for cocktails together so the girls can mix them in their tits and squeeze them out through their nips. To do that, you have a mixing bowl on the left side of the screen while the fruit slides in on the right. Your goal is to drop the fruit in the mixing bowl and mix them together so you get the ingredients you need to complete the cocktail. Sounds easy? Well, it's harder than you might think. The properties of each fruit are fixed. However, the way they appear is completely random and you have only 15 rounds of 5 fruit per cocktail. So you actually have to think carefully on how to construct what you need, because the properties react to one another and then give you the ingredients you basically need. You get help from various tools while doing your mixing job. You can slice the fruit in various ways, which means you cut off a section of their properties, or you can put them in a shaker and turn it around. While I personally found ample use for the cutting tools, I felt like the shaker was pretty useless, but that might just be me not realizing how to use it properly. I think my main gripe with the otherwise good gameplay is how much RNG influenced it is, because the selection of fruit is always randomized, and I'd rather have a set selection of fruit to make the best out of it instead of hoping I get what I need by skipping a turn and then maybe not getting what I need and then getting frustrated because it's frustrating. graphics are pretty nice with a neon-drenched set you expect from a seedy bar where sexy slime girls shake their titties to make you a drink. The animations during the process of mixing the cocktail itself are very muted and serviceable. The art style itself is good though. I like the girls, how they are drawn, and how each drawing captures their personality well and communicates what the scene is about. The art of the fruit is also pretty imaginative and obviously lewd. All of them either look like body parts you want to play with or something you can find in a sex store. And I give kudos to the artist here. And it's not your standard fruit you'd imagine. For example, instead of using melons as an allegory for titties, they use pears. It is not the most obvious choice, and I commend them for that. Once you've finished a shift and performed well on the cocktails, you unlock some juicy loots, which is always nice to see. Each girl has a unique way of displaying her sexuality, so that is good too. Sound is serviceable. I have to say that none of the track that played during the game have stuck around long in my head, but that's probably because they're supposed to. The music in the bar is, as I imagine, not that intrusive since conversations are to be had, and if they were meant to stick around, then I have to say I'm sorry. It wasn't just for me in that case. Overall, I highly recommend Slime Girl Smoothies, as it works well, despite some flaws in the puzzle mechanics. The RNG is sometimes a bit infuriating, but that's about all I can think of when it comes to things I didn't like. The game itself is fun to play and the loot scenes are well done. I had a good time for the odd 4 hours, 5 hours I played it, and the game is available on itch.io or Steam and can be bought for around $10 US, which is a reasonable price for the game. So if you want some porn puzzling, this is a game definitely that you should take a look at. Slime Girl Smoothies is definitely Orc approved. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more reviews like that. And I'm gonna also stream here, so don't miss that. I'm TheOrcosaurus. Thank you for watching. You've been a wonderful audience. Take care everyone. Bye bye.